Hey, vinyl community, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. This is a follow-up, an addendum. I, uh, I left some stuff off of my favorite records of 2023 video. So I'm gonna add 10 more. I actually did two records, or two videos. I did one of my favorite new releases of 2023, and then I did one of my favorite living jazz artists of 2023. So maybe like 5 of these could go on each one. Um, yeah. Some I completely forgot about. A couple I discovered after the fact, after I made my video. And a couple I was one came in the mail that I totally forgot I ordered. So this is 10 records that I fucked up and didn't put on my list, and absolutely should have been. And this one right here is I totally forgot this came out in 2023. Somebody else had it on their list, and I just totally forgot about it. So I pulled this out. This is Duran Jones. I'll get what is it? Wait Till I Get Over. This is a funky soul record. This is a beautiful record. This, if you like soul music, grab this. This harkens back, to the late 70s and stuff. This is a wonderful record, but it's got a nice modern sound to it. It's a wonderful, really, really good record. I can't believe I just, when I saw this on somebody else's video and I was like, wait, that came out in 2023. Duran Jones. If you don't have this record and you like soul music, pick this up. It's a double rec. No, it's not a double record, but it's on blue vinyl, and it is a wonderful, wonderful record. Highly, highly recommend if you're a soul fan. Grab it. This one is one that I totally forgot. This is the one I pre-ordered, didn't know it, or didn't pre-order it. I ordered it and completely forgot I ordered it. But this is Matt Berry. This is Simplicity. Matt Berry is an what is he? He's an artist. He's a comedian. He's an actor. He's a screenwriter. He's a musician. He's all over the place. Matt Berry, check him out. Google him. Just Google Matt Berry and see what he's done in his life. I'm lazy. But this is his new album called Simplicity, and this is his follow-up to an album he released in 2022 called The Blue Elephant, which was up in my top 3 or 4 that year. That album is it's a psychedelic pop masterpiece. It sounds like it's a 70s record, but it's just the poppiness, and it's psychedelic, and it's so really, really good record. And this is kind of the same thing, except it's all instrumental. And at first I was like, well, I don't know if I want to hear it. I fell in love with it. It's really good. Now, am I going to love it in 5 years? I don't know. Is it something I'm going to play all the time? Probably not. But man, it's great. It's just Matt Berry and this guy Craig Blundell. Craig plays drums and percussion. And then Matt Berry plays bass, electric guitar, acoustic guitars, electric and upright pianos, Solana string ensemble, xylophone, mellotron, and waterphone. What's a waterphone? I don't know, but he does it all. And these two guys make a really fun record. The bass work on here is what really is catchy. And I streamed it. I remember streaming it and going, man, the bass on this thing is spectacular. I wonder who plays it. And then when I got the record, he literally plays everything except drums on here. So yeah, he needs to learn how to play drums, and then he's all on his own. But this is a fun record. I really, really enjoy this. This is Matt Berry. This is an album I went to see a concert in December, right at the end of the year. I went to see Bitchin' Bajas, the electronic, trippy, psychedelic, jazzy electronic musicians. If you've never seen them, maybe smoke a little something and grab yourself a scotch and water and kick back, because it's a wild ride. They're really interesting, but they're out there, man. I should have had 2 scotches. But the opening band is a band called Gliders. And when I saw there was an opening band for an electronic band, I was kind of like, man, I don't want to sit through 5 hours of electronic music with, because I like some electronic music, but it's not my thing. But I was really worried. Like, I was like, man, this opening band's gonna be just like the headliner. Not. I highly recommend this record. It's a band called Gliders. It's called Maria's Hunt. Maria's Hunt. They are a 3-piece, drums, bass, and guitar. The guitarist also sings. The girl on bass, she also sings background vocals and stuff. A lot of good harmonies. And man, grab this record. Check it out. You can stream it. Gliders. This is their debut record. It's their only record. They sound a lot like maybe like early T-Rex, a little bit of Yola Tango. I've been on a Yola Tango kick for the last 6 months, so I don't know. Maybe I think everything sounds like Yola Tango, but they're bluesy, they're hi-fi, they're lo-fi kind of thing. It's a really, really good record. And I went to buy it at the merch table. And the merch guy, he only took like PayPal. That was all he took. He didn't, and I don't have a PayPal account. So I was lucky enough to get it online. I think I picked it up on eBay actually. And yeah, Gliders, Maria's Hunt. Guys, check this record out. Another record that I totally forgot about, that I left off. Just totally forgot about it. This is The Third Mind 2. This is a really good record. Their first record, though, is better. Get their first record before you get this one. But there is nothing wrong with this. This is a terrific sophomore release. Nice follow-up. The lead singer is Jazzy Sykes. She's a little more prominent on this record. She also has a voice that a lot of people might not care for. She reminds me of Grace Slick, early Grace Slick. Jazzy Sykes has been around for a long time. She's 54, 55 years old now. She's been around making music for a while, but this is her latest project. And I believe it is, I just want to make sure, there's only 5 songs on here. The songs are very long. This Sally Go Round the Roses is a really great song. I'm digging it. And the opening track, Groovin' is Easy, is great. It's a really good record. Don't get me wrong, but the first record is spectacular. They do Alice Coltrane covers, but guitar is the harp. And they do East West by Butterfield Blues Band. It's a 15-minute song. There's a bunch of great songs on here. I just want to get the guitarist. Dave Alvin is the guitarist, and he is great. This is kind of a throwback to the 70s again. Just a really nice 70s vibe to it. I would love to see these guys. I know they are on tour. I need to check it out and see if they're coming to Chicago. This is one that John Digital Gramophone showed. I love Corinne Bailey Rae, and this is her latest album, Black Rainbows. I kind of lost touch with her after her second record. Her first record is beautiful, absolute beautiful soul record. Her voice is unreal. She's got a terrific voice. Her second record's not quite as good. I enjoyed it though, and then she kind of fell off with me. How did John describe her music recently? More saccharine, more that modern soul kind of sound. And so when this record came out, I didn't even pay attention to it, but holy crap, this is great. Apparently recorded in Chicago. She came to Chicago with a bunch of songs and then didn't like the songs that she was recording and kind of came up with a whole new vibe. Wrote all new songs. And man, this is not a soul record. There's some soul songs on it. There's some hard rock songs on here. There's it's all over the board. I wouldn't say there's one genre of it. It's really good. It's not for everybody, I don't think. But I'm really digging it, really digging it. So thanks, John, Digital Gramophone, for showing this. I totally, that one went right over my head. This is an album that Ken McAuliffe, the what's he, the jazz guy. I don't know what his name. Ken McAuliffe's jazz channel. He showed this record a couple of weeks ago, and I was intrigued. This is London Brew. Cool artwork, right? This is a jazz record. Jazz record. London musicians, Tom Skinner, Nubia Garcia. Tom Skinner's great. Tom Skinner is on International Anthem, one of my favorite record labels. I've talked about it many times. Shabika Hutchins is on saxophone. Theron Cross is on tuba. I saw him in concert last year. Holy crap. Have you ever seen somebody play jazz tuba live? You got it. It's unreal. No other names that I really recognize. Tom Skinner on drums. Tom Skinner has a great record out this year on International Anthem. He was part of my top 10 jazz records this year. This is interesting. This is, they call it London Brew because they're taking off of Bitches Brew. So it's London musicians. They all came together and they basically just went into the studio and noodled around. There's a lot of noodling. There's some jamming, and they recorded kind of everything. And then I think they just kind of pieced everything together. Bitches Brew doesn't sound like that. I mean, Bitches Brew doesn't really sound like it's pieced together. This kind of does. But it works. It works. There's a lot of electronics in here. It's a lot of jazz. You know, it's interesting. I'm still taking it all in. It reminds me a little bit of Micaiah McCraven's Universal Beings record, where he went around the country. He went to 4 cities and got musicians from all 4 cities, and they just went into the studio and jammed. That has more of an organic feel to it, because I don't think there was any tape looping or anything, or, you know, changing stuff around. I think it was just, we're recording the jams and releasing the jams. So, but it has that kind of feel. It's good. I'm really enjoying it. It's on Concord, and yeah, interesting stuff. I'm like I said, I'm still digesting this because it just arrived the other day, and I almost passed on it. But I went on Amazon. You guys know I don't like ordering from Amazon. Guess how much this record was on Amazon? $13.99. $13.99. It's a double record. It's a double record on 180 gram. $13.99. So I grabbed it. Why not, right? This is a record I dropped the ball. This should have been on my top 10 living jazz artist releases of 2023. This is Yusuf Days. I totally blanked on this. I forgot it came out in 2023. This is called Black Classical Music. A terrific artwork on this. This is all like textured and everything. He's an African drummer. Jazzy, soulful. A lot of soul on here. The one side has a bunch of vocals, so if you're not crazy about vocals, you might not like side, I think it's side 3. But man, this is a beautiful record. Definitely recommend checking it out, but stream it before you pick it up. It's a really good record. Yusuf Days, wonderful. These are 2 records. This one, these are 2 electronic jazz records. It's something that I'm really starting to get into in the last, say, year. This one, again, put it away and didn't pull it out. It's good. Days in the Desert by High Pulp. Excellent record. I was also reminded that I owned it by somebody in the VC who actually showed it, and I was like, wait, that's another one that came out in 2023. Electronic, jazzy. This is great. This one, John, Digital Gramophone again, causing me to buy records. I did not know anything about this record. This is a beautiful record. This is called KVL, and it is called Volume 2. There is a Volume 1. Duh. And I like Volume 1 a lot. I've been streaming Volume 1 a lot, but it's sold out. They only did I think they did 500 copies of each of these. This is great. This is all over the place. This is Kircher Van Durham, KVL. Kircher, Quinn Kircher, Daniel Van Durham, and Matthew Lux. Quinn Kircher is a drummer, percussion, sampler, electronic stuff, acoustic pianos and mellotron done by Daniel Van Durham, and bass and electronics done by Matthew Lux. So there is a lot of actual instruments on here, just electronic touches and stuff, and I'm digging it. If you had told me 10, 20 years ago I would be into like electronic music, I would have told you to get lost. But this is jazzy. It's out there. It's spiritual. It's fun. This is a fun record. I can't believe I missed this one. But thanks again to John from Digital Gramophone. Check his channel out. This is KVL. He also suggested the Corinne Bailey Rae, which is another, man, right over my head. So I guess it just goes to show you, as much as you think you're into like, you're all in tune to like new music and stuff, there's other people out there, and that's what the VC is. That's what the VC is all about, and the vinyl community and collecting and record collecting and walking into a record store. I can't tell you how many times I've walked into my local record store and the owner's been like, "Hey, you need this," and I'll just buy it. It's stuff like that makes this collecting thing so freaking cool. And I appreciate all of you who turn me onto music, and I appreciate everyone in the comments who makes comments, and you turned me onto music, you turned me onto this record or that record, or it was your video that made me buy something. You guys, I am humbled by that, and it makes me feel so good, because that's exactly why I make these videos and exactly why I watch other people's videos. So keep up the great videos, and I will talk to you very soon. We got a concert review coming up, I believe. Bye.